Today I will be talking about the RE3 Nemesis Edition and why I think it's true, despite the leak not getting revealed and looking unlikely. Resident Evil 3 released in 2020 to mixed reviews due to the cut content with locations short Raccoon City and a linear Nemesis, which is why the rumoured Nemesis Edition back in September of last year was rumoured to be revealed at the Tokyo Game Show, but there was no reveal. Then the Steam DB updates started causing more speculation. It was only until 4 months ago Capcom revealed Resident Evil 8 DLC and Resident Evil 4 Remake. But Resident Evil 3, 2 and 7 got remastered, ending most people's speculation due to the timing seeming unlikely. And with the other showcase 2 weeks ago, people have all but forgotten about the rumoured Nemesis Edition. But here's why I still believe the Nemesis Edition is true. Only a couple months before the reveal at the game show, there was a leaker saying that Resident Evil 4 gameplay would be revealed with either Resident Evil 8 DLC or the rumoured Nemesis Edition, and the leak seemed to be correct. And only 2 weeks after. Also, the rumour created a lot of hype and demand for the Nemesis Edition, with people even making their own projects and doing petitions. And Capcom done multiple surveys when the release of Resident Evil 3 hit, which is what they seem to be responding to with the upcoming remake of 4. They seem to be keeping the old content but adding more this time round from the trailers of what 4 seemed to say with the leaks. Also, Capcom last year announced how Resident Evil 3 sold 4.6 billion copies just a year after. And also, the biggest piece of evidence, on Steam DB there's a package for the demo and the game that has DLC to be sold. This was added 12 months ago and is still getting worked on. What could it be? Now, the producer also said that multiple Resident Evil games would be getting content in December. He was probably talking about Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil Reverse, but maybe he was also talking about Resident Evil Resistance and Resident Evil 3. And given Capcom saw the success, saying to investors, not to mention the high demand for a Nemesis Edition. Also, Capcom looking at the criticism, I see more weight to the argument of them working on DLC to the game, adding the cut content such as the graveyard, clock tower, park, new parts of Raccoon City like Jill's apartment, the bakery, cinema and so much more. Doing this would gain fans' faith for the remake of 4, not to mention, in the TV show, the Gravedigger was featured in the first episode. So with the high demand and Capcom listening to Resident Evil 3's criticism, not to mention the DLC package, I think Capcom will be revealing the Nemesis Edition soon, probably before the release date of Resident Evil 4's remake. I think they will be releasing the cut content as a DLC package with mercenaries, an expanded map with the old and new locations, and a less linear Nemesis, then release a full disc later that year. I think it's possible due to the high demand fans have raised and the Steam DB being suspicious. It's been there for a year. Hopefully it'll be true. Maybe this will age like wine or milk. But anyway, say your thoughts and opinions on what you think they should add, and if you think the rumoured Nemesis Edition is true. If you like gameplay of Resident Evil 3, I would recommend watching my friend Raven Pigeon. He's just released his Resident Evil 3 gameplay videos. Please like, subscribe and share my video. And comment below.